Alright everyone, it's time to crack open the vault. I don't do this a lot, but I think it's time you guys see some of my secret weapons of the trade. Crash cymbal, it's a heartbeat. I actually won it in an Instagram drum off, back when Instagram was 15 seconds. I fucking killed it. Crash cymbal, splash cymbals. Why do I have crash cymbals and splash cymbals? They rhyme, but who cares, right? Let's see. Before I even really get into my whole issue here, just look at it. You don't see it? For those of you who see it, great job. For those of you who can't see it, it's merely like a B8 inch cymbal that is just like, it's so insignificant and puny. Why even bring it to the gig? Why dedicate a whole stand to this little pipsqueak shit? This is some Mickey Mouse shit. Come on, man. Even on the boom arm, it's just like, you really have to go that far for this little sound? Like, it's so much extra effort and energy, and then it's like another spot you gotta think about reaching or not reaching. Just like, axe the whole thing. Why not? Is it really that big a deal? You miss it that much? And there's an alternative, I guess. You can put the splash cymbal on top of the crash cymbal. If you really need to do it, go ahead, put the fucking splash cymbal on the crash cymbal. I guess if anything's gonna look alright, it's gonna be that. But even this looks stupid to me. It's like a weird, hideous boil growing on the bell of the cymbal, like a tumor. It's a tumorous growth. I can't really go for that either. Sometimes you see guys put it on the hi-hat stand. See, why do you gotta put it on the hi-hat stand, man? Just don't use it at all, because it's just like, it's just, sitting there like really desperately trying to get some play. Like, you don't need to give it play just because it exists. Like, I feel like some people just put it there as people just that don't play drums. They'll take one look and they say, "Wow, they really know a lot about gear." They don't know. They don't know anything about gear. It's like, that's a common misconception. Now, this is how I completely destroy any argument you could ever make in favor of applying the splash cymbal to your rig. The one. We need to land on the one at some point in the show, right? Most of the time? Okay? Be a good idea, right? So, what are you going to do it on? Are you going to do it on a little splash cymbal, or are you going to do it on a crash cymbal like a man? Right? Let's hear the difference. Yeah. Even the ride. It's intense. Like, it's a big boosh. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I've been doing this for 17 years. I think I would know the difference right now. Like, why not just use the hi-hat? It doesn't sound that much different even, right? It sounds pretty much the same. It's very comparable. Just compromise, use the hi-hats, and you can get a splash sound out of it. You don't need to bring this. You don't need to put it on a stand. Put something more valuable on a stand that looks good on a stand. Why is it that every other surface of the drum set needs to sound good on its own, but we don't hold the splash cymbal to the same level of accountability? Hi-hat. Alright, that sounded like shit. Hold on, let's try that again. Right? Any sound you make on it. Any sound. Right? Crash cymbal. By the way, we don't need to crash on it every time. It can be something else. Don't be a shill. Alright? The ride cymbal. Pretty. Luxurious. Not bad. The bell. Even that. I can't make an offensive tone on it. The crash, that's offensive to me, but I mean, I'm easily triggered. So, the splash cymbal. Let's get to that now. See, I tried to choke it. I ended up taking it off, which is actually a cool move. I almost favor it more when I choke it and make it shut up faster than when I actually let it ring out. I prefer that. And don't even think about trying to ride on it. You gotta be kidding me with that. Or crash. I know I've heard cats do that. Come on, you gotta be, right? Even if you try to shuffle it. just not a friendly tone to me. It's like very sci-fi and dorky. I think it adds a very dorky element to your playing. I can't take them as seriously when they use it. Whoever it is, I don't care who it is. You can name any splash cymbal, Major Guy, Neil Peart, Carter Buford, Manu Katch. People always like to say, well, what about them? No, it's not okay. Now we're getting somewhere, right? Now we got the splash on the snare. See, this is almost like a vibe now. Check this out. Two different sounds. Digging in, right? Or dig out. It sounds like a machine. It's pretty industrial, like some 9 Inch Nails. I wanna. That's a Trent Reznor problem, though. That's not really like a splash cymbal issue I could bring up. But, like, I don't know. They're just so childish. Like, on the snare, alright, it's justified. Go ahead and use one. On the stand, you're just like everyone else. And you're a sucker. You're a shill. You're a sucker shill for doing this. Like, it just looks like you're trying too hard. Just put a normal cymbal, a cymbal that is capable of a good musical sound on its own.